Welcome to another episode. So, we're gonna get some chores done today. We're starting with taking the trash down to the end of the driveway. If you got a super long driveway, this is a little hack that I've learned. Why? Because it's a long walk, and I don't want to make that walk. So, what we do is, you see the trash cans. So what we do is we grab one of them and we set it on the hitch, on the handle. Stays up just like that. Here, let me see if I can flip you around a little bit. See, works great. Now, what we're gonna do is attach this one to it. So how we do this is we lower it down, and I've got this bungee cord here attached to the can, like so. So we loop it. Oh, I just messed that up. New here, don't judge me. So what I do is I loop it through there, back through the handle, back down and around through this handle, and then I attach both of these together, and it ends up, this is a lot harder to do one-handed, ends up looking something like that, if you can see that, like right there. So let's make sure you can see that. See, that's what it looks like right there. And then it looks like that. So we're gonna drag them down to the end of the driveway. I'll catch you in a minute. And we've made it to the end of the driveway. So I'm gonna show you guys that they're still there. Nothing fell out. Yay! So now we're gonna put them out at the road and back up the driveway, and then we're gonna do some mowing and probably some trimming. Hang in there with me. So now it's time to start some mowing. We're gonna do it here with this beast of a machine. It's got around 330 hours on it, and it's a John Deere 717A. So I'll throw some time lapse in here of me driving around mowing. And yeah, that's the house behind you. So yeah, let's get to it. So as you can see, all this is mowed. I mowed that along with a little bit back there behind the house. And all of this was mowed. Big shout out to the wifey. Big shout out to the wifey. See the fence line there? Well, that's our property line right there. And there's the house. So, this is gonna time lapse of me trimming around the barn and around my trailer. And I'm using the low setting on the weed eater so I can conserve a little bit of battery because there's a lot to mow. In the next clip you'll see everything that I have to trim around. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys have ever used a battery powered trimmer in the comments down below, or if you guys have this one and you like it, tell me what you like about it. Me personally, I like that it's quiet. I don't have to wear a hearing pro with it. So enjoy the montage of the time lapse of me trimming my entire property, or at least the 6 acres that we do. So enjoy. So what you saw me weed eating with was the Dewalt 60 volt brushless 15-inch. I love this thing. It's got a high-low switch on it. Let's see if I can get you a good picture of it. High-low switch. So you can run it at full tilt boogie, or you can run it at a slower speed to conserve some of the battery. Next, what we're gonna break out to mow close to the lagoon is the old Troy Bilt. So this Troy Bilt is a weed eater with a super thick string. It's got the, what size is that? A 1.55 string on it, and that's what I use to go around the lagoon, because the push mower was getting to the point of bogging down and just it wasn't as useful. So you'll get to see this Troy Bilt in action. So let's get to it. As you see here, we started out right there at the gate, and we're moving along the edge here just to show you some of this lighter, taller stuff, and we're gonna move on to the thicker stuff right next to the lagoon, also known as poopy water. It's the sewage water. It's how our house gets rid of the sewage. So as you see, it's cutting it no problem. And this kind of stuff, if I would have used my push mower, it would have just sat there and bogged down and bogged down and bogged down. So this is a very useful, very handy. You don't have to break your back with a weed eater and try to mow along all of this, and it just comes in really, really useful, especially during long passes, such as fence lines. I've used it on my fence line once already. I'll have a video coming up of that, of me doing the fence line and also using some weed killer to make the fence line stay looking nice for a long time. Anywhere from a month to 2 months is what it'll stay looking nice for. So I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys sit here and watch the power of this powerful machine. So as you can tell, it did the heavy duty work. Now it's time to come in with a good old $20 push mower. Usually starts on the first try every try. So my friends, what we have here is a genuine Craftsman 4.5 horsepower 22-inch non-self-propelled, I mean that's too fancy for me, mower. And even this little guy here, she don't lock anymore. So I don't know if you saw that. Even this little guy right here, it don't want to lock no more. By the end of this, that'll be off. So this machine was picked up by a buddy of mine for 20 bucks. Or actually, he got it for free. He changed the oil, the spark plug, and guess what? He got it running. He used it for a couple of years and then said, hey, I need a mower. He said, I'll sell you one for 20 bucks. So he made 20 bucks off of it, and I've had this mower now for 5 years. You want to know what I've done with it? Nothing. First pull, every time it starts. let's see what it does this time. So the way to get this machine started, primer button no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it let me down. There she goes, second pull. So as you see, we're just sitting here mowing. I'm not gonna bore you guys with a bunch of mowing. So we're gonna double time this and get it to speed up a little bit from this point on. And yeah, just like I said, trying to get all this stuff done. Currently I mow 13, or I have 13 acres. We mow finish mow around 6 of it. So this is an all-day affair, usually into 2 days. 1 day mowing, which takes about 4.5 hours on the 717, and then usually about 2 to 3 hours of trimming and getting the lagoon done and just going around everything. So we're gonna double time the video coming up here in just a second, and hope you enjoy. So right here you're gonna hear how it bogs down. So this is what it was doing all the time. So that's why I ended up going with that 22-inch or 21-inch Troy Bilt, and it's been a lifesaver to say the least. And then good news, I didn't fall in the poop water. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And until next time, here's to living out here.